So I need to do a set dungeon for my season journey. I've typically done Demon Hunter 1, so doing a monk one this season with the Sunwuko set. To get to the Sunwuko set dungeon, go to Act 4 and head to Silver Spire Level 2. You're looking for the Pinnacle of Heaven at the entrance to Diablo. You can do this on any difficulty. The set dungeon does not change with your difficulty change. Hopefully we're going the right way. This is quite a large map. You can see that already. Okay, here we go. Pinnacle of Heaven, that's what you're looking for. So once you get into Pinnacle of Heaven, over on the left you'll see the Sunwuko's set dungeon spawn, also known as Monkey King's Garb. If we click here, we can see the objectives. We need to maintain Sweeping Wind for the duration of the dungeon, and we have to use our decoys to hit 20 different enemies in 6 seconds. So I'm going to show my run from this set dungeon now. Sweeping Wind is up. Oh, decoy timer started already. 18. I got to 18. I feel like I can't Cyclone Strike. $23. Oh my god. I got 23. Too bad I didn't kill everything back there. Maybe I better go back and kill shit now. I better. Oh, see, there's the problem. I'm going to kill shit as I go as well. Don't leave one enemy behind. Now I'm going to stock up the time. Next time. Oh, 17. $37. What the hell? Whoops, I wasn't meant to hit that skill. $17. $17. I'm good at getting 17 now. It's more than I used to get. $19.
That ability is not yet recharged. Break beneath the endless tide.
26.
I will not do that.
30. Okay. Okay. $20. Yes! I've completed that objective. How long do I have? Oh god, I better check up here if there's any mobs. No, okay. I have 1 minute 47. All I gotta do is kill shit now and not drop Sweeping Wind.
That ability is not yet recharged.
One monster. I left one monster somewhere. Shit. Somewhere I left a monster. Just check. Not up there, no. Running around for the last minute to find a monster. Oh, there it is. Boom. Oh my goodness, that was way too difficult. I'm a noob. Anyway, finally completed Sunwuko's dungeon. Took me a couple of goes. Okay, now quickly what I ran this set dungeon with. A quick look at my gear and skills that I used. Mainly this is my normal Sunwuko's gear. I just swapped out a couple of pieces, so some of these pieces aren't even necessary for this dungeon. It's just what I had. So wearing 5 pieces of Sunwuko's set, because Ring of Royal Grandeur is in the cube for the 6-piece bonus. And you need 6 pieces to enter the dungeon, so that is required. I'm also wearing Sogren's Gaze, and that just gives me some extra Wave of Light damage. You'll see Wave of Light is on my skill bar, and it's just to help me kill enemies really at the end. Pinto's Pride, again, Wave of Light damage there. Kairushi's Soul is really important for this build, and it's not my standard Sunwuko's build because it helps keep your Sweeping Wind up when you're not hitting anything, which is important as you run through this quite long dungeon. Unity, I'm just wearing it for a bit more survivability. I am wearing a lot of survivability stuff here. When I first tried running this dungeon, my damage was too high, and I would be killing stuff without having hit it with my decoys. So I had to drop a lot of stuff for survivability, but that is in my standard build. Convention, I just kept this on because once I dropped some other damage, it was okay. I do not need these boots whatsoever. I am not running Mystic Ally on this. It's just there from my standard Sunwuko's build. Okay, Vengeful Wind is really important if possible with the max stat count of Sweeping Wind as 7. That gives you Sweeping Wind as much as possible, which is going to help you keep it up for the duration of the dungeon. Don't know if I already mentioned Koishiro's Blade, but it's more Wave of Light damage again to help you just kill stuff at the end. So that's the main gear that I'm wearing. In the cube, you will see here I've got Ingeom just for cooldown. I'm not really sure how much elites were in that dungeon, but anyways, it doesn't matter either way. Leorix for more cooldown, and as I've said before, Ring of Royal Grandeur to boost up to the 6-piece bonus. Now, legendary gems, I took out all my damage gems that I would normally use just because I said I was doing too much damage when I first went in this dungeon, and I put on some survivability gems to just reduce that damage. So Esoteric Alteration, great survivability gem. Multimudabed's Gizzard, again just survivability. And then Gogok gives me some extra cooldown as well, and not really boosting my damage. So that's why I'm using those. And in my armor, at least, you can see I've got the resist all gems there. Okay. Paragon wise, again, I was doing too much damage, so I actually took all of my Paragon out of Dexterity and put it into Vitality for this, just to reduce my damage, and therefore I've got lots of survivability, so that's great. Finally, my skill screen, Epiphany Insight, so you'll see here I've just got survivability, and this is boosting Spirit Regen, so lots of things that boost my Spirit Regen. Cyclone Strike Implosion, now this is to pull the enemies in to help me hit those 20 enemies sooner, but I found it could also cause me damage problems, so I probably didn't use it as much as maybe I could have, I don't know, but anyways, it's to help you pull mobs. Wave of Light, this is really to use only at the end, so you don't want to just be running through using this, or you're never going to hit your 20 enemies, but at the end it helps you clear them, or if you've got one enemy left over, it helps you kill it nice and easily. Sweeping Wind in a Storm, you need Sweeping Wind, obviously for the set dungeon you've got to keep it up the entire thing, and in a Storm is just gaining some Spirit Regen. Fantastic. Dashing Strike just for some movement. You can see there where the Falling Star gives me increased movement after Dashing Strike, so again, just helping me move quickly is quite a long dungeon. I am wearing a Mantra of Healing, Circular Breathing. Again, Circular Breathing is increasing my Spirit Regen, so you see lots of Spirit Regen in here. Passives, Fleet-Footed, Movement Speed, great. Beacon of Atar, cooldowns, fantastic. Sixth Sense, I was looking for another passive that didn't make me do damage and did increase my survivability, and I picked Sixth Sense. Exalted Soul, all about Spirit Regen. So you can see there, the build is, or how I've made this build, because I've got plenty of damage, I didn't need more damage, is all around Spirit Regen and increasing survivability. Okay, so there you go. That's Sunwuko's dungeon, set dungeon, mastery from somebody who is very new at this, had never done the dungeon before, so that's what it looks like. Thank you very much for watching, and GG.